This topic will cover measuring array differences. Subtopics will include: how do you measure the difference between two arrays? How do you copy a subsection of an array? Moving now to our first code example, we use the arrayDiff function to determine the difference between arrays. The syntax is arrayDiff array1, array2. The return value will be all of the elements in the first array that are not present in the second array. First of all, let's examine an associative array. So array1 and array2 represent the 4 food groups. You'll notice that the values for meat are different and the values for fruit are different. On lines 15 and 16, we have 2 numeric arrays. The first array has values 1 through 7. The second array has values which represent even numbers only. We then use the arrayDiff function on line 12 to determine the difference between array1 and array2. We use the arrayDiff function to determine the difference between the third and the fourth arrays. Moving now to the browser, let's have a look at the results. So the first array is represented here, the second array. The difference then, of course, is that in the meat category, beef, in the fruit category, grapes. So again, all of the elements in A that are not the same as in B. Now, the other 2 arrays, again, all numbers between 1 and 7, even numbers only. You'll notice the difference now is 1, 3, 5, and 7. Again, all of the elements in the first array that are not present in the second array being discussed. We will now look at how you pull a subsection of an array. Moving to our second code example, we use the arraySlice function to pull out a subsection of an array. It works much like the subster command, which we discussed in another lesson. The syntax is arraySlice, array, offset, and length. Arrays, as with subster, are 0-based. This function is designed to work primarily with numeric arrays. On line 7, we create a numeric array with values 1 through 9. On line 8, we assign a second array a slice of array 1, starting at offset 2, which means 0, 1, 2. That will give us a value of 3, starting value, a length of 5. So we'll end up with 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 elements total, 3 to 7. We display the results on lines 11 and 12. Moving over to the browser, let's have a look at the second example. So as you can see, the original array has 9 elements. The second array has 5 elements, starting with 3, ending with 7. In review, how do you measure the difference between 2 arrays? You would use the arrayDiff function, which gives you all of the values in the first array that are not present in the second array. How do you copy a subsection of an array? You would use the arraySlice function, which operates in a very similar manner to subster. You would then specify the array, the offset, and the length. This concludes our discussion of measuring array differences.